let's talk about these lenses you're talking about and how to look through it. Perspective, don't be greedy, be opportunistic. Walk us through it.
All right, so when it comes to perspective, the market's down, I don't know, 19, 20% from its peak right now, but the average intra-year drawdown is 14%. So we should be used to these kind of things happening. The average bear market drawdown, 23%. Outside of a recession. If there's a recession, 27%. So what I would say is that we're probably pretty close to the bottom. To your point earlier at the top of the show about all the contrarian indicators that are out there, it seems like now would be a good time to begin to start nibbling on some names you like. If
we do have change in leadership, because the market always comes back, the only question is, who will be the leaders next time around? The opportunistic part I get. What I have trouble with a lot of folks is they don't want to sell stocks. Like, okay, I bought this. If it gets back to here, I'll sell it. But until then, I don't want to take the hit. Then they end up taking a loss on that and missing this opportunity.
So what they don't understand then is opportunity cost, right? So if you're holding a stock that's a classic underperformer and you want to hold that longer, your best move really is to unload that and start to reposition into names that you think are going to grow faster on the other side of what's happening right now.
But that might mean taking a loss here as you reposition.
Exactly. And one of the things we're doing right now for clients is we're selling out of some of those more defensive names that have held up a little better in this drawdown, and we're repositioning into some of those higher growth names that are part of those great secular themes that we love and enjoy.
I'm going to ask you more about the names later, but I love that because I think like consumer staples, for instance, nice place to hide out. They're so expensive. They are.
They are.
So the tariff end goals, right? You've got scenarios, temporary, semi-permanent, or permanent. Everyone's rooting for temporary.
I know. So look, I mean, temporary would be the negotiating tactic. I'm kind of leaning in that direction because it was a bazooka of tariffs. He went so big so fast that I believe that there's a lot of countries coming to the table right now trying to negotiate these things lower so that there is free trade. And by free trade, other countries aren't tariffing our stuff. Look, I hope that's the goal. I think most people hope that's the goal. But on the other side, I think a long-term change in taxation of the country to go from income tax to more of a consumption-based tax like tariffs, this would take a long, long time, and I think it would have been done a little differently, maybe stepping tariffs up over time. But what that would do is all of a sudden now you're incentivizing taxpayers to save and invest.
Right.
And that's how you have money available for businesses, for consumers who want to buy houses, cars. That's how you really grow the economy in the long run, but very painful right now.
It is.